Next area really is quality management, and this played a key factor in the whole project. And really, it came about in different ways. I mean, from a planning side, they had to really think about the rigor that went into engineering. These tunnels were highly dangerous. They were built in sand. They could collapse. There was a very strong possibility of suffocation and so on. So they had to plan out the engineering side very carefully. So that was one aspect. Another side of quality was with the actual forgers themselves. So for example, with quality control, they basically had up to 50 forgers that were forging the mass of documents, because Roger was looking for 200 sets of documentation that would, fit these different prisoners. So quality was absolutely key to this. And for example, if a forger made one mistake on a pass, it would be scrapped. It had to fully pass a very scrutinous QA system which they set up. The other thing I think is worth mentioning is also an inordinate amount of time was spent on the actual tunnel traps themselves, because if you're going to if a tunnel is discovered, it is typically through the entrance. It's not the actual length of the tunnel that gets discovered. So they spent a lot of time doing that, and you can see there was a couple of very clever ways they did that. I mean, one tunnel actually went underneath a stove, so you'd have to lift this hot stove off the trap itself. Another trap, which was even more ingenious, was actually in the well. You can see the drain there. One of the side concrete blocks of that drain would actually pull out, and that would be the entrance into it. It was amazing because they could shut this tunnel entrance down in about 15 seconds. They'd put the concrete block down, throw a pail of water. No one would even imagine to look down a drain that was a tunnel entrance. So again, huge amounts of thought and resourcing went into the most important items, within the project the high-risk items that could be discovered.